Good morning, guys. I'm on the road again. I have a little errand to do. Okay, I have to get my eyes tested this morning. It's been 4 years, I'm afraid, since I've had my eyes tested and changed my glasses. So I'm overdue a test. Now, I go to Specsavers here in Ireland. There's a chain of stores. I'm not sure whether they're in the US or other countries, but I know they're in Great Britain. Specsavers. So they have this deal where they give you 2 pairs of glasses for the price of 1. But like I was saying to the girl, you really only use your favourites anyway. You know, even though you might buy 2 pairs, you really only use your favourites. But 4 years ago, 2010. Yes, I think it was 2010. I had cataracts removed from both eyes. I was pretty young to have cataracts, but the medication I'm on, apparently, the preventative medication I'm on for the cancer, one of the side effects that had been noted on it is the possibility of cataracts developing on your eyes. So anyway, 4 years ago, I did have them successfully removed. It was a day procedure. I went in early in September. First Monday, go in fasting, and they do one eye, and then you go back, I think it was a month later, and they do the other eye. Now, this was supposed to correct my vision as well, because I have worn glasses since I've been, 7 years old? Okay, guys, when I was 7 years old, I suppose, in primary school, I remember mentioning to my mother that I couldn't see the blackboard in school, and there were cornflakes box on the table. I remember her saying to me, look, say, can you read the small print on that? And of course I couldn't, so she got a fright and brought me to the opticians, got my eyes tested. Apparently I had a lazy eye. One eye was letting the other eye do all the work and was going to sleep. So for 18 months or 2 years, I had to wear a patch, like a plaster, over the good eye to force the lazy eye to get up and do a bit of work and to build up the muscle in it. Apparently doctors preferred this rather than surgery, because they're right to surgery. You know, surgery isn't always the answer. So that did improve my eyesight. They said if it hadn't improved by the 18-month stage, I would still be having surgery, but no, it improved enough. But I still had to wear glasses. I wore glasses for many, many years, and around the time when I got my first job, I saved up and I decided to persevere with contact lenses. I was, what, at the time? I was going out with my husband. I think I met him when I was 20. So we were thinking of getting married, and I said, right, do I want to be walking down the aisle with glasses on? No, I didn't. So okay, I said, right, here goes. We'll try the contact lenses. Now, this is 30 odd years ago, and I suppose contact lenses weren't as varied as they are now. There's so many varieties that you can get now. But anyway, I was prescribed hard contact lenses. Seemingly they let the oxygen through the lens into the eye, and they were supposed to be the bee's knees. So they were very difficult to get used to, must admit. My eyes were nearly watering all the time. I was teaching in school, and the kids used to say, oh look, teacher's crying again. Water coming down the sides of my face, just like it is now. I don't know, I think I'm very sensitive eyes, and sometimes when I go out in the light, they weep for no reason. So anyway, there was about 2 years of getting used to these contact lenses, and many times I was thinking of saying, right, back to the glasses. It's so much easier. It just felt like there was something in my eye all the time irritating it, and I just couldn't get used to it. And I remember one day, I suppose I was in my probation period as a teacher, and we have these inspectors that come around to inspect your teaching, and I don't know ago, I think I had to teach a maths class anyway, and during the maths class I could feel that one of the lenses was gone. It had fallen out onto the floor, and of course with the inspector there I had to continue and couldn't say anything. And anyway, the break time came and the kids went out, and the inspector was still there, and he saw me looking on the floor and he said, had I lost something? And I told him that one of my contact lenses had fallen out, and down he got on his knees and he started searching for it with me. I thought it was so funny. Anyway, I got my probationary period and my H-dip, and I persevered again. Back in went the lenses, and eventually, anyway, I got married in 83, and I did walk it down the aisle with contact lenses, no weeping, and I'm glad. I look back on the photos now and I'm glad I didn't have glasses on. I don't know, there's something about glasses. Anyway, that cut a long story short, I hate picking out frames, because in the beginning my eyesight was so bad that I couldn't see what suited and what didn't suit, because of course when you try on these frames they just have plastic lenses in them and you're taking off your own glasses. So down the years it's been very difficult. I've gone through every sort of glasses since I was the age of 7. Sometimes I bring people with me to advise me. I never know what to do. But then 4 years ago I went about having laser surgery. I said, right, here we go. I'm going to get rid of glasses, because I had got back into the glasses because I'd had a few infections in my eye and was very unhappy with wearing the lenses for so long. I had worn them for 20 years. So I went back for a consultation to one of these laser guys, and they discovered I had cataracts in my eyes, and it wouldn't be feasible doing laser because the cataracts would need to be removed anyways. So that started me on the road to surgery. I went to an ophthalmic surgeon, and he said he would remove them, just like I said. He'd do one eye in 1 month. I think they do the worst eye first, and then the other eye on the second month. So that happened 4 years ago, and after the operation then I had better eyesight. I was able to see the clock beside the bed to see what time it was without glasses, whereas previous to this my sight would have been worse and I wouldn't have been able to see it. I still didn't feel confident driving, even though the surgeon said to me, look, get rid of the glasses, persevere and just try and manage without them. Your sight is adequate for driving and for reading. But I didn't feel so. I couldn't read properly. It was so difficult, and eventually I fell back in. I went into the opticians and I said, okay, give me an eye test please. I need glasses. I just need to refine my eyesight. Because when you've worn glasses all of your life, you see, you have perfect eyesight. Your vision has been corrected to the best that it can be. So then, when I had the cataracts finished and had adequate eyesight that I could have gotten away with, I wasn't happy with it, because I couldn't see as much as I used to be able to see. I used to be able to have perfect vision with my contact lenses and with my glasses, and now it was so hard to get back to this kind of blurriness in the distance, and print being too small and not being able to read it. Or I remember going through a phase where I'd be in a shop, and to see the prices on different things I had to root in my handbag to see could I find my glasses to see what price something was. And then I went through another phase where I hung the glasses around my neck. I did everything to try and manage without glasses, but my goodness, the effort. And in the long run I said, look, you've worn glasses on and off for 40 years. What's the big deal? So back on went my glasses again. So I have worn them since, what? For the last 4 years I've worn them continuously, unfortunately. Now I can manage if I'm in the sun. I can manage without my glasses, but I can't read. So anyway, having them for 4 years, I picked out a rimless pair the last time. I suppose you're all familiar with them. There they are. You've seen them in so many vlogs, and I've seen so many nice pairs of people. Nowadays the fashion seems to be going for the bigger ones. So here goes. I'm going in today, getting my eyes tested, and I hopefully will pick out a pair of glasses that are nice. Now, you might say, what's the big deal? But look, it's going to be worn on my face for the next 3 or 4 years. It's more than makeup, more than earrings, more than a necklace. I was telling you that I had my eyes tested. My reading needed to be improved. My reading prescription was raised slightly, and I think one eye for distance was raised as well, because I wear varifocals. So I have driving vision on top, I have near vision in the middle, and I have reading on the bottom. But I've never had a problem getting used to the varifocals, and that is also the reason why I can't wear contacts anymore, because we can't get varifocal contact lenses. So I'm stuck with my glasses. Yeah, stuck with them. I picked out a pair. I hope they're nice. These ones were rimless. There was no rim at all on them, because at that stage, I suppose 4 years ago, they were fashionable. The new pair, I suppose I better wait and let you see them when they come. They will take 10 days to be made up, because the varifocal lenses have to be made in England and brought over for some reason. I don't know why, but the girl is very helpful. So for my second pair, you get one pair of frames free. So for my second pair, I chose a dark pair, and I'm actually putting in prescription sun lenses in them. So it'll mean that at last I'll have sunglasses that I can drive with and read with. So that'll be a new thing for me. Now, I didn't want the lens to be too dark, because I need a lighter lens for driving. I feel more reassured if the lens isn't too dark. So she said she's going to make it a light grey, but if I have any problem with it, they can darken it later. So that is my eye test saga, and thanks for watching. I think that's all I've got to talk about today. Thanks again to all my new subscribers. You're very good for subscribing, and I do appreciate it a lot. Talk to you soon. Bye.